What's up, ladies and germ balls? Today is a day in the life of Doug, or as the channel name would say, Life with Doug. Right now it is 1:31 a.m. Tuesday, April 9th, 2013, and I was just about to fall asleep, and all of a sudden I felt, well rested, I guess. So I decided to get up for a little bit and do a couple things that I'm going to be doing today anyways, later. And hopefully I'll get sleepy again. I know if I'm not tired by 3 o'clock tops, I'll lay down and just try to relax, even if I never fall asleep. If you just lay down and relax, and you make it your goal to relax rather than your goal is to fall asleep, chances are you're going to fall asleep. The best thing to do is just relax. Sometimes it's relaxing to lay here in bed and look at this map on the wall and just dream about where I want to road trip to all over the U.S. Perhaps even the continental U.S., which I think means the whole continent. So I'm going to try to do a new thing today, as in this being the morning of the new day and the whole day leading up to going into work, and possibly even trying to upload the video right before I leave the house for work, which will be around 3:45 is my target. I'm trying to do a new thing with YouTube and LWD, Life with Dougie Doug, where I just promote Pepsi Cola, endorse them, and I'm just going to roll the camera. Just going to hit play and let whatever happens, happens. And rather than going in to the computer and trying to edit the video and make it look like it flows nicely, I'm just going to bud the clips up together and just let it flow one piece and not even care. So my editing button is now the record and stop record button on the camera, at least for a while. And then I need to integrate into these some old stuff, but there's probably not going to be a lot of time to do that because I put video onto the computer and it just takes forever. The computer is like slower and slower every day, so I don't know why. Maybe it needs a disk defragment, but I don't know what that means entirely. I don't know how to get onto all that. I don't really care about it. So I'm going to do a couple things now, and I'm listening to Rod Parsley. Listen to this.
Unto me void, it shall accomplish that which I sent it in.
This sermon that I'm listening to, which might be the reason why I feel awake now, I don't know, is the very first sermon I ever seen and heard from that church and that ministry, World Harvest Church in Columbus. And that was what got me interested in the ministry. Yeah. It's me again. It's 8 o'clock a.m. I just woke up. I had a dream that I was leaving my grandma's house and getting ready to travel, and literally run out the door and take off and get in my truck and travel on a road trip. And who knows, had it not been for that dream and me be excited to travel when the alarm went off a second ago, that might have been a reason to hit snooze, but it worked out because it was a reason to get up instead. Oh, I tried to send AG a video on FB, and it is still uploading attachments, so I am assuming that that is going to be an unsuccessful mish. If an attachment cannot load in 5 hours, then I'm thinking it's not gonna happen. So, first order of business this morning is to tell you about my dream. You know how sometimes you would leave out a detail of a dream not to offend anyone? Well, the detail I'm going to live out is because I actually do not remember. And I have no idea what this is, but it has now made my computer freeze. But just kidding, it's gone now. I was at my grandma's. Apparently the whole family was. This must have took place back when I had a family. I was excited to travel to this place, and there was a male figure there. I don't know who that was. I don't know if it was my grandma's love interest or my mom's or whose, but he kind of helped me pack at the end. Maybe he's happy to get rid of me. It was a strange dream, but it was happy because I guess it helped me get up. I'm always pumped to take a road trip anyways. Alright. Second order of business. Figure out what this video did last night. Ring-a-ging, ring-a-ging, he moves his hands with blinding speed. In my eyes he'll plant the seed. I'm great to be among his learned flock. He teaches me, beseeches me. Look at this. This is a work of genius on the main Life with D channel. Read 'em and weep. Tell me if you don't love this. If you don't love this, I'll take it down. No views. It looks like I'm going to have to post this on Facebook. The cats downstairs that we're about to go see are on YouTube. They're famous cats already. If you put, I don't know, I just had the idea. I had the cats eating on time-lapse video, and I thought it would be hilarious. So the reason I keep switching hands is because I am typing, posting something. I'm posting. And yes, I am this strange, and I am singing normally at 8 o'clock in the morning, even after even after 4 hours of sleep. Alright. See you down in the kitchen. Kitchen. The last 2 mornings, it has been warm enough to leave this completely off. But I feel cold. I don't like to feel cold. It's time now to see what the kits are up to. I don't know what you can see. Yeah, we'll try her anyways. This is my morning routine. Almost the first thing I do is open this. And look, you would not believe it, but it is a Fiesta Grande. Look at this. My genius has paid off because here they are. Look at that. Look at the little clutters. They're just waiting on me to give them some food. Yes, they are. They're hungry and dependent on me. And normally, Otis knows how much I cannot deny her, and she will come in by herself without even prompts. Looks like the other cat's trying to come in too. Tessa, get out there and eat. Well, I just turned my heat on, so if she don't go out and eat, it's her own fault. Go out and eat. Come on. Come on. Go outside and eat. Bad cats, go outside. Go outside and eat. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go. Fast and neat. Don't give me the whole grabbing the cat thing. Okay, they like it. That's how their mommies grab them, by the back of the neck. I'm gonna clean their water dish out, and I'm gonna make some eggs. I'm gonna get my day started. I got stuff to do today. You wanna know what I gotta do today? I'll tell you what I gotta do today. First I gotta clean my hand. That's a dirty cat. What's your matter, O.T.? What's your matter, girls? Here's the thing, like, these cats are outside cats, so they're more territorial with each other, because they've probably been in a few gang fights in their life. When the one cat fills up completely, which is not always that one, sometimes the first cat of the Edie pack is a different cat. But Otis always lets that one go first. But there's another cat that comes that always lets Otis go first. That cat, even though it's bigger than both of them, can probably whop them. Lets all of them go first. That cat looks big, but I imagine that cat's hungry a lot. I don't get it. What? What? You got kicked out and you're still hungry? I know. So normally very rarely have I seen two cats eating out of that at the same time. It's like being at the zoo. Meow. Well, I do something kind of funky. I brew a pot of coffee and I store the leftover coffee in jars. I save jars. It's hard for me to throw a jar away. This morning's coffee comes out of the pitted olive shot glass looking jar. So all I did, I burnt my tongue a little bit. I think it's time for some diced potatoes and some mushrooms to make a little breakfast stir fry, along with the chopped up hot dog, because I don't have any turkey. Don't judge me yet. I put the coffee in the jars hot and sealed them and put them in the fridge so they sealed. So when I took the seal off this one, it went ding, ding, like that, and it was kind of cool. So Mike nuked it for 2 minutes. Drinking hot coffee right out of an olive jar. This beautiful jar right here will be transformed into whatever. I love the jars. I got jars of all shapes and sizes. Prego spaghetti sauce jar. Beautiful. Not beautiful for coffee, but beautiful for like leftovers and stuff. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You never have to buy jars if you just keep the jars that you get from the store all the time. Anyway, when you're like, you know, I mean, when you're like, you know what I'm saying? All right, gotta go, guys. Want to see what cats look like when they've had their belly filled? They look like this. No longer interested in the food bowl. Oh, somebody coming up for dessert. Operation Breakfast Stir Fry is in full effect. This is mushrooms, diced taters with Mrs. Dash seasoning. I highly recommend you buy this. If you buy this, it's not for breakfast, unless you are brave. You need to buy the Orig brand, and you just go like this. Put a can of diced taters in there, put a can of shrooms in there, lightly dust the whole thing with Miss Dash, and then stir it up. The only thing missing is onions. Chopped onions, I would say a good chopped onions. I'm not going to eat all this morning. I'm going to put half of that in either a jar or a bowl and refrigerate it, probably for tomorrow morning. And the only other thing missing is some form of meat, like a hot dog, piece of turkey, chicken. Sometimes chicken is good in it too. My favorite thing to put in there would be Spam, but I don't buy Spam anymore. At least not a lot. So now it's time to start a load of laundry. So be careful. This is why I have the song "Sweet Child of Mine" stuck in my head all the time, because of this sound that it plays. Doesn't that sound like it? You get my you get my point, guys. Seems that I have a new customer, one that I've never seen before, and it looks like this particular cat has been hit by a car. I wonder if it'll come back. I wanted to show you its face. It has a jacked up grill, that's for sure. See its eye? This is like the white version of Old Deuteronomy cat. Man, scraps in the restaurant. Dang, what a mean looking cat. And this cat right here, this black, mostly black cat, I don't think I've seen it before either. It looks like a healthy beast of a cat. Now these guys back here, they're my regs. Look at that. They discover me and then they freak out. I tap on the glass. Otessa comes to the door. She wants in. These other cats flip the script and they run away. The good news is we have Operation Breakfast Stir Fry still in full swing. Never seen that cat before. Have no idea where to which he drives. But I feel sorry for it. It's got a jacked up face. I know what it's like to have a jacked up face. My face has been jacked up since birth. And even though some folks call me handsome, it's reality TV, baby. Even though some folks call me handsome, I think it's just a sick plot to make me feel not so ugly. Look at this awesome rocket sauce of a desktop. Just a moment, gotta get it ready. Though none go with me, still I will follow. My church posted this on their Facebook, and I instantly thought of my family. So I copied it, and I decided, you know what? If I was going to get tatted up, bam, right there. Not Indiana, but none go with me, so I will follow. Now it's time to get into essentials of investment. I found this in a laundromat near Sabrina's campus, and I thought it was splendiferous, and I've actually been studying it. I've decided to stay in Chapter 1 all week and become an expert on Chapter 1 before I move on. I was very lucky to find corresponding lectures online. The only reason I got through the lecture yesterday is because I turned my phone on silent, and I turned my phone over on its face so I couldn't see it lighting up or nothing. Imagine what we would get done. So far today I've only watched TV while I was eating dinner. Imagine how much you would get done in one day if you shut the TV off, unplugged it, even put it in a different room, put it in a closet, who cares? No TV, and when you knew you had to do something that you wanted to finish, just turn the phone off. Your messages will wait. Unless you're like, you know, a businessman and you need the call. Missing a call could potentially lose a client. I know what that's like, whatever. But you get my point, right? Alright, time to go into the world of studying. Let me show you my... Let me please. Today, Tuesday the 9th, listen to Lecture 1. Read sections 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, and do a vocab quiz. My test for vocab will be Friday. These are rules that I set up for myself. And so far I stuck to it all day yesterday. Good job. Let's try to do it again.
Not someone else's liability. And immediately we provide the definition of financial asset. And a financial asset is an asset which is someone else's liability. This is the strict definition. So now we get to the point of providing a large number of examples of what.
The lecture's over, and I do believe I dozed off a couple times during that. I felt like I was right back in the school. I've actually never fell asleep in class because I've always been too scared that I would offend the teacher or whatever, but when you're watching online, it's hard to stay awake. I'm actually repeating this lecture every day. Been thinking about, like, one of my goals is to get another job, daytime job. It's going to be really hard to maintain my study schedule along with working so much. But all I can do is try, right? See what happens. And I was also thinking about, like, what am I going to do when I start investing? What's the first step I'm going to take? I've been thinking about a couple things. I like the idea of investing in companies that have been around forever, companies that I particularly like, companies that I particularly trust, and companies that I know slowly over the course of every year their price of their stock goes up. So it's basically like, whatever you want to buy now, wait 10 years, they'll be worth more. But I can't wait 10 years to make a profit. You know what I'm saying? I want to make a profit in a week. I want to find a stock that's starting out, or an IPO, an initial product offer, which is where a company gets developed and then they offer a stock or a bond, and that is their initial offer to the public, initial public offer, IPO. But those are tricky to find. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're looking at. I could find an old company that I'm very familiar with right away. So yeah, just the more you know, the more you're responsible for knowing, and the more you know, the more you're going to stress about knowing. Like, I guess that falls back on the whole meek and modest thing. The more meek you are, the more modest, the more simple you are, then the less you have to worry about. I'm not a simple person. There's a lot that goes on in old Deuter's head, and unfortunately that's life, but it's a good life too. I didn't mean to get deep on y'all or put you to sleep. If you're still watching this vlog at this point, you are a trooper, or you are just particularly crazy about me, or you have a lot of time on your hands, or you're one of those people that when you see something, you write it out to the end. That's what I'm trying to do with this book. I'm trying to get through it. It's crazy thick, but I'm hoping. Let's take a look here. As of right now, I'm spending a week on each chapter. There is 20 chapters to this book. So that is, let's say, a little over 4 months. So we're talking toward the end of summer. I'll be done with the book. I hope by the time I'm done with this book, I have already got some investment seeds in the ground, and I hope those seeds are sprouting, if not blooming. And I hope by that time I am secure financially, as far as the 9-to-5 deal. But it is my goal to get out of the 9-to-5 grind eventually. I mean, I'm not cashing in my chips right now, you know what I mean? So my goals come and go as my life changes. I heard it said the other day that most people pass their life by while planning for their life. Ever since I have lived in this apartment for about a month now, about once a week I've seen these really tiny little black spiders. And at least once a week I have found these dots on my body. And some are huge. One was on my chest. It looked like a red egg on my chest. One was on my lower back. That one on my arm. I'm thinking there was one. Anyways, And I thought, if those little spiders are doing that, then they have a crazy poison in them. Anywhere I've seen a spider, which I think is only 2 places exactly, I have put out a glue trap. Glue traps are these amazing little sticky boards you can buy at Wally World. Glue boards. And don't be too proud to get your glue. Dude, I don't care. Me and Bugs don't get along. I got Raid on standby. I'm ready to do it. I'll go outside with that and just sit, because if a bee comes near me, I'm zapping him. Zapping him. You know, how dare you explore me in your environment? You're getting zapped, okay? You're getting zapped. Look at the little quatchers. Look at the little goody. Anyways, I saw a spidey right up here, like, kind of thing, or maybe it was on the floor. So I've kind of been in the habit of checking this glue trap. There's been a really tiny weaky spider there for last couple weeks, and then this morning I see the monster. Take a look. If that spider was on you and bit you, it would probably leave a huger mark than what I would be finding on me lately. These Catchmaster glue boards, they last a long time, but I would suggest changing them about every month, because I don't know when they dry or whatever. I should probably read the actual instructions, but you just set it and forget it. Just peel it off. When my grandma moved into her mom's old house that had been abandoned, it was a glue board festival. There was glue traps everywhere, and it wasn't for the spideys. Although it caught a ton of spiders and thousand-leggers, it mostly caught mice. Those glue boards are so sticky, when a mice tries to run across it or whatever, it'll get stuck on there, and a lot of times it's still twitching on there and it's alive, and there's even video proof of that on YouTube somewhere on my channel, or there will be. That's all about glue traps. I just want to talk to you about that. If you have cats, though, don't put glue traps out. Although if you do have cats, you're probably not going to have a spider or a mice problem, because cats like to attack and kill things they see moving, especially mice. And those glue boards smell like peanut butter, so your cats will be interested, they will investigate, they will get their paw stickety-stuckety on them. So don't put glue boards around any pets, dogs, nothing, children's, nothing. But if you're a lonely loser like me and you don't have any pets or no children's or no wife, you can put glue traps out. Glue traps is where it's at. This public service announcement has been paid for by the Crabtree for President Foundation. Not only does it smell like peanut butter, and you know the cats will investigate, but it attracts the mice to it. The mice like peanut butter. They like peanut butter. Check this out. Every column is $1, and $2.75 later, I will have a roll of $10. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. What's up, ladies and germ balls? Scarface came back. Are you tired of looking at cats this entire vlog? I would be. This is probably my last take on today's vlog. I think I can wrap it up now. It is slightly after almost something. This is my gorgeous glass drink, whatever, random, kinda not random. That's definitely predominantly Mickey D's. This is 100% Coca-Cola. This is random. That's mostly restaurants that I like. I thought those glasses were cool. 25 cents each, I think, at Goodwill. No, 50 cents each. $2 for the set. Anyways, it's been a fantabulous day. I have been upstairs in my bedroom / office, hitting the books really hard today, and it feels good to be productive, but I'm also very tired, and I definitely don't feel richer, but I do feel smarter. So that's good, because most of the time you're never going to get rich, or never going to get financially, what's the word I'm looking for, independent, financially independent, unless you have some knowledge. So anyways, time to do some lunch, just like Scarface was doing. Scarface is skittish. Look at his face. He is jacked. Looks like he got busted by a car. I've never seen that cat until today. So that is Scarface, that's his name. And Scarface, I can't believe there's even food left at all in this bowl. There's a couple crumbs. Because normally by like, I get up around 8 normally. Normally by like 10 in the morning, it's completely bone dry. And I try not to put more food out and continue to fill it up all day. Because I decided to serve breakfast every day, not to serve a full course, full days, 3 squares, a hot and a cot, you know. That's it. I'm going into work soon. Gotta go. Hey, I know. I wish. Trust me. If I could, I would. If I could, I would. So you're watching this tomorrow, which for you is today, and you're seeing this footage that took place yesterday. One last thing. I just got off the phone with an internet marketing genius, someone that I've talked to a couple years back and actually worked in his career, and we did it. Did you know that by putting a little bit of money up front every month and by working your tail off all the time, in a couple years' time, you can quit your job? If you're interested in that, let me know, because I've decided to use Facebook, Craigslist, and so far YouTube, let me write that down, as marketing tools. It's basically about the more people you know and the more people you tell about it, then the more people will try it, the more people will like it, and the more people will bring me monthly residual income. Residual income means money you get on like a calendar basis. In my case, every month. And in my case, as long as my clients are working or business partners, then they're going to be helping me to earn an increase every month. So it is definitely a machine that starts off real slow and then eventually gets faster and faster and faster. Kind of like, I think the Earth spins around the sun just a little bit faster every year. This is like exponentially faster. It's kind of like God. He just gets exponentially better and better and better. So yeah, I will be delivering tons of more information about that towards the beginning of next month, probably towards the end of this month. My goal is to launch it on the 24th, so we will see. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna have to start a new YouTube channel. I'm thinking about a .com, but we won't get ahead of ourselves, will we? No, we won't. No, we won't. Gotta go, guys. Love you.